Hey guys, welcome to another video here with Hustle Buddies, where we share tools, tips, and advice for Amazon sellers. I'm Nate. I've built a 7-figure Amazon business, and we flip local, just normal everyday stuff that we find at our local stores. Places like Kohls, Walmart, Target, all of these places will have items on sale or on clearance. We take those, we buy those, and then we flip them onto Amazon. I'm going to show you how I do this if you stay tuned.
Hustle, 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 hustle.
All right, so we've been doing this now for, what is it now, almost 8 years. We've built a $1 million business where we mostly flip things like clothing and groceries, stuff like that. We've been featured on a couple podcasts, on some groups, things like that. But it's the same thing. Nothing has changed. A lot of times people will come to us and say, oh, does this still work? Or, oh, that video came out ages ago. Does it still work? I wanted to make an updated video of, yes, this still works. Let me briefly show you how and sort of dive into it. Amazon is a very simple business. Flipping stuff on Amazon is very simple. It's hard work. So if anyone tells you, oh, this is easy or this is passive income, they're lying to you. They're trying to sell you something. This is not passive, but it's very simple. It's a very solved business. It's very low risk. As far as, starting small businesses go, there's always going to be innate risk as an entrepreneur. But in the grand scheme of things, it's fairly low risk. So I'm going to show you guys how you can find things at your local Kohls store, at Walmart, wherever, flip them onto Amazon. There's a couple tools I'll be using. I'll show you guys what those are. But I want to just kind of show you the basics here. Okay, let's dive into it. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys, we're going to start here on Kohls. Now, you're going to need a couple tools for this. To be like a legitimate Amazon seller, you're going to need a professional selling account from Amazon. It's about $40 a month. You're going to need a couple tools. I recommend something called Keepa. I'll put links to all these down below with any like coupon codes, things like that. Keepa is about $20 a month. You can get by with that. I would recommend one further tool, like some sort of calculation tool. My favorite one that I use is called ASIN Zen. And that's how I can calculate Amazon fees and profitability and all of that stuff on the fly from this page. There are free ways to do that. So if you're really on a budget, you don't have to get the calculator stuff, but it definitely saves you a lot of time. I highly recommend it. Okay, so we're going to start here on Kohls. Now, for those of you guys, maybe you heard my story on the Side Hustle podcast a while back, how I've sold $1 million of bras, mostly from stores like Kohls. So let me show you guys how we do this. So there's a couple things to keep in mind. One is you need to take every possible advantage that you can. So for example, here at Kohls, Kohls has a plethora of coupons and discounts and all that stuff. You absolutely need to be utilizing all of these things. So you see here where it says like with your Kohls charge card, take an extra 30% off. So you're going to need a Kohls charge card, which is free, but you're going to need one of those if you want the maximum discount here. And then the Kohls cash that you're earning, you earn 10 back for every 50. We're going to be accounting for that. And then there's other cashback portals and things like that that will kind of squeak out little percentages here and there. Now, since we've sold so many bras, I want to show you this here with bras. This is what we've been doing for ages. Prior to selling on Amazon, we were teachers, and we started flipping stuff. I started to flip bras because it was just so simple and so easy for us, for my wife and I, and it just took off from there. So we're here at the Kohls homepage. Now, we're going to go here into women's, and let me just go to the intimate sale. Okay, so this is going to get us most of the bras and things that we want. Yeah, we'll just go right there. We'll skip the pants and shirts and things like that. You can absolutely flip all of that stuff as well. I'm just trying to make things simple and easy. Okay, I'm going to skip just the top couple results just to, I don't know, get something maybe a little bit new. Okay, and we will start down here. Now, when you are buying something from Kohls specifically, you are going to need to use all of your coupons. So regularly, this is $39. Right now, it's on sale for $17.99. I don't know if you can see that. It does say this like $15.29, but that is with a 15% off coupon. We're not using a 15% off coupon. We're using a 30% off coupon. So this $17.99 is the base price that we're going to be using our coupon off of. We're also earning Kohls cash. So you're earning $10 of Kohls cash for every $50 that you spend. An easier way to think about this is it's about 20% cash back, okay? Plus a little here, plus like there's discount gift cards, plus there's cashback portals, things like that. So there's a couple more percentages here and there that you can get, but mostly we're using that 30% off for the main thing, plus another 20-ish% off for back that we're getting in Kohls Cash. So if you take the 20%, so you start with 100%. Let's do the math real fast. You start with 100%. You're going to take 30% away, so you're left with 70%. Now we're going to take 20% of that 70%. So the math gets a little bit wonky, and again, we're kind of squeaking out little things here and there. Just for the sake of some easy mental math, let's go in thinking that we're going to spend, based on these sales, we're going to spend about 60%. So it's about 40% off total that we are buying. So whatever we buy, we can multiply that by 0.6. So that's 40% off. We're going to multiply it by 0.6, and that'll roughly be our buy cost. Not exactly, but if we're just looking for a ballpark to know, is this going to be mildly profitable, that should give us a good idea. Okay, so we're going to start here. Now, the simple way that you can search this, you can do this at home. There's no like crazy fancy tools I'm using yet. You can do this from home. You can take this and you can copy and paste this right into an Amazon page. Basically, what we are doing is we are trying to look to see if this product, this bra in this situation, is sold on Amazon and if it's profitable. We're looking, the first couple that you see, they all say sponsored. So someone is paying to get those in front of your eyes. You can usually skip those because it's not going to be the closest match to what you typed in. The closest match is going to be the very first non-sponsored listing. Okay, so we're going to click on this. Now we want to double check. So the easy way, again, this is so easy with Kohls and with bras, is you can see here it says, so Playtex, blah, 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 and then the model number is 4693. So Playtex 4693 is what we are looking for. Now, I use a tool here. It's my on-screen calculator called Ace and Zen. I'm going to put a link down below to that. You can use this, and this will tell you the model number. So US 4693, is that a match? 4693, that is a match. So we've got the right bra. There's various colors and sizes and things like that. So we can get down to the nitty-gritties here in a second. We don't have to do that yet, but we will shortly. Our regular price is $17.99. So we're going to type that in right here, $17.99. But with all of our discounts and coupons and all that stuff, we're going to just multiply this by 0.6. Okay, so this is closer to the actual price that we are paying. Now, Amazon charges fees for things. There is shipping fees. Obviously, you have to ship these products into Amazon so that they can then ship it to their customers. So there's the shipping fees. There's the storage fees. There's the handling, like the pick and pack fees. So Amazon has a variety of different fees. They tell you what those are up front. It's not like hidden. It's not like, aha, surprise, gotcha. Amazon wants you to make money. They want their sellers to be successful, because if their sellers aren't successful, then they're not going to have any sellers anymore, okay? So they tell you what all of those fees are up front. You can get easy calculators like this. So again, this is called Ace and Zen. Get easy calculators like this that run all of those fees for you. They calculate your shipping, they calculate the storage, they calculate the pick and pack, all of that stuff, okay? So we see here, if we are paying $10.79 for this, which roughly we are after the Kohls cash that we're getting back and our 30% coupon, okay? So if we're paying $10.79 and we're selling this for $73.71, we are making $4.10 or 38% return on investment, ROI, okay? So you spend $10 to make about $4. Now, if you ask any investor anywhere, like someone who does stock market or crypto, anything like that, if you tell them, hey, you can buy this stock right now, and in 30 to 60 days, you're pretty much guaranteed to get 40% return on your investment, it would be stupid not to take that, okay? Now, this isn't passive like some of those other investments are. So there is some work, like you have to pack this up. You got to fold your bra. You got to like print your labels out and all that stuff, package it up for Amazon, send it in. So there is some work, but it's very minimal work, and it's also very easily outsourced. Once you know how to do it, you can hire or train a teenager, a kid, a nephew, a niece, a neighbor, whatever, to do this for you. So this product, you are making some money. I don't love it. This isn't a ton of money. I like to be between, 50% ROI if something's selling really well. Ideally closer to like 100% if I'm getting something on sale or clearance. But this is one of those products where this isn't on clearance. It's a sale, but it's a very normal sale. So this is probably something that you could buy over and over. We call those replenishables in the Amazon industry, something that you can replenish. You can buy this multiple times over and over and over and keep sending it in. So this would be what I would consider a replen or a sale plan. Like it's It's a replan when it's on sale, so sale plan. There's lots of data down here, so we can see historically what is this usually selling for. Usually this is selling for $17.99. Now, why is this listed at $23? Usually it's because people have gone out of stock. So if we select a size, let's just select, I don't know, something fairly average. $17.99. You can see here, this is something that most people don't realize as shoppers. When you buy stuff on Amazon, sometimes, so you see it says it's shipped by Amazon. Sometimes it's sold by Amazon, but more often than not, more than 70% of the time, it's sold by a third party like me. We're basically stocking Amazon's shelf. This is not like eBay where you have to like take your own pictures and make your own listing and all that stuff. No. The listing already exists. This bra already exists on Amazon. It's already being sold. In fact, if you look down here, it's being sold by 8 different sellers right now. So this New York Lingerie is selling it a couple times. Princess Secret, Beals here in Florida, Sally Grocers, Trade Vista. So all of these are sellers like me. Some of them are small, some of them are large. So like this Sally Grocers, this is going to be a very new seller. This Essentials Apparel, this is going to be a very large seller. We can tell that by the number of ratings that they have. So this is like a multi-million-dollar business. This is a business that's probably doing 6 figures a year. This is a business that's pretty new. It's just started. They've probably sold maybe 10 grand so far. So I can see that based on the number of reviews that these sellers have. But think of this like we are stocking Amazon's shelf. So right now, Amazon is selling it for $19.99. Now, historically, do they usually sell it for that price? Yeah, they are. And sometimes other sellers will get we call it the buy box. So whoever gets the sale when a customer clicks buy it now, the buy it now button is like the person in the buy box. So right now, Amazon is selling it for $17.99. Now, if we tried to sell it for $17.99, we're not making any profit. We're making negative 8 cents. Okay, so that doesn't work. But what we can do here, again, so this is one of my favorite tools, Keepa. This tells me historically what these prices are. We can see historically it's always selling for $17.99. I'm going to click on the other variations because there's all sorts of colors and sizes and all that stuff. We're going to click on the variations, and I want to see if there's a different color or size that does tend to do well. Anyone can do this. These are not crazy tools. I'm not some genius or anything like that. These are normal tools that are very, very easy to get. So right here, we're going to sort this by the buy box right now. So there are some cheaper. There's some more expensive. These are like the 2-packs. This is a slightly different product. We're not going to be selling these 2-packs. So I'm going to scroll down until we're out of there. Okay, it looks like for the most part, most of these listings, historically, I'm looking at these pink lines. Historically, most of these listings sell for $17.99. Occasionally, it does pop up. So there's like a $20 one. Here's one that went a little bit higher. Here's one that went up to almost $39. So occasionally this pops up, but this would not be a great listing in my opinion. So at this point, I move on, okay? This is just one product, one listing. It's kind of a dud, okay? Let's keep going. I didn't pre-plan this. I wanted to kind of show you guys in real time. I didn't pre-plan this at all, so let's look up another one. Let's find this one. So this is Warner's, and actually, you know what? I'm going to do it slightly different. I am just going to take those last couple, the model number, okay? So Warner's, and then the model number. And it should be this. Now, a lot of times what you'll see is Amazon will match the price of Kohls, of other stores. Amazon will publicly match the price when these go on sale. So let me check Keepa. Yeah. So right now it's about $17.50, which is roughly what we are buying it for at Kohls. So most likely Amazon saw this sale and they're just matching that price. Historically, does it usually sell for $17.50? No, historically it sells for about $22. Okay, this line is pretty consistent up here. So if we put our sale price, instead of this $17.59 like it is today, if we put it at $22 like it is normally, and then let's look at our price real fast. So $16.99, and we're going to multiply that by 0.6 just to give us a rough estimate. So we're actually making 25% off, 25% ROI, or about $2.50 of profit. I don't love this because, again, like we are putting in a lot of work and there's some other risks involved, things like that. Like maybe you get a return, things like that. So you want to build in some extra room. But technically, is this profitable? Yeah, this is profitable. You could turn $10 into $12.50. That's what this, like the $2.50 of profit. It means you're getting your initial money back. So we're getting this $10 or whatever back plus about $2.50 extra. So we're turning $10 into $12.50. Do I love that here? I don't love it. Maybe there's a different variation. Let's just check the variations real fast. See if there's one that's maybe selling for more. Oh, look at that. Perfect example. So Summer Sky, this kind of light blue, this is selling for $42. Now, the trick is going to be to see if we can get this same exact color here from Kohls. Again, I have not recorded this. I haven't pre-planned this in any way. I wanted you guys to get a more like real, organic, sort of raw example. There we go. Summer Sky, is that the same color? I believe so. Yes, Summer Sky. Okay, Summer Sky extra large is going for $42. Can we get extra large? We can. And what are we paying for it? We're paying $16.99. Perfect example. I'm glad I found this. $16.99. And again, we have all of these coupons and discounts and things like that. So we're just going to multiply it by 0.6 just to give us a rough guesstimate of what we are actually going to be paying. Now, if we can buy this and sell this, we're going to be turning our $10 into, we'll get that $10 back, plus another $18. So 177% ROI. Okay? Historically, is it selling for this much? I mean, sometimes it's down to 31 or 25, but I mean, yeah, if we pull this out to like all time, it is often selling for $42. So it's not unusual to get this kind of a sale. All right. Let's just say worst case scenario. Let's say we do have to sell it for, let's do this like $29.99 as sort of like let's say the price drops and the price tanks and you have to lower your prices and all of that. Are we still profitable if we have to lower our price to $29.99? Yes, we're still making 79% ROI or about $8 of profit. I am happy with this all day, every day. I would definitely be buying these if I was not making a video about it right now. So when you are buying and selling things on Amazon, you want to know two important things. First, is it profitable? So we already saw that. We saw that we could buy this for about $10, sell it for about $42, and make about $18 of profit after everything is said and done. So is it profitable? Yes. The next part you want to check is it selling? Because you can list anything for any price. I mean, if you guys have seen like the potatoes in the shape of Jesus on eBay that are selling for $1 million. There's a difference between selling for $1 million and sold for $1 million. Do these things actually sell for this price? So is it profitable? Check. We got that. It is profitable. Is it selling? That's the next thing we want to check. Let's see how we can find that information. Okay? So we're back at this listing. There's a couple different methods to find this. One, if you're using a calculator like this, usually it gives you an easy estimated monthly sales right at the top. So this is the number of units it's estimating are being sold on the entire listing. Now this is across all the different colors and all the different sizes. So it's not like the extra large Summer Sky. The extra large Summer Sky is probably not selling 16,000 times, but it is selling a decent amount. Okay? So that's the first thing you can check. Second thing you can check is check the number of ratings. Does this have a lot of ratings or does it just have like 1 or 2 ratings? Obviously 1 or 2 ratings, it's not selling a whole lot. 43,000 ratings, this is selling a whole lot. Okay? So there's another way to check it. Another thing you can look at is the sales rank. The sales rank is where does this product compare to all of the other products in this category? So like when you compare this bra to all other clothing, because clothing is the category that this is under, when you compare this bra to all of the clothing, where does this rank? Well, as of March 18th, this was the 12th most sold article of clothing on Amazon. Okay, so this is selling a ludicrous amount. I mean, we're talking like every size is probably selling hundreds per day. Or every color is selling hundreds per day. Another cool thing that you can do here is, I'm using Keepa. This down here is Keepa. I can click on this variations. You can actually see bought in the past month. This information is coming directly from Amazon and it's specifically about these individual sizes. So I can see that this Summer Sky extra large has sold over 100 times in the past 30 days. This is like exact perfect. This is direct from Amazon. This is not an estimation. I know with 100% accuracy that this exact unit has sold at least 100 times in the past 30 days. So are we going to make a sale if we buy some of these? Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It doesn't really matter who else is selling it. I mean, you can get into some of those nuances when you start buying a lot of products, but just at a very basic level, is this profitable? Yes. Is it selling? Yes. You'll probably want to check, are you allowed to sell it? Sometimes, especially as a newer seller, there's going to be gatings and things like that. Some brands are restricted. You can always get unrestricted in things. It's very simple. We've got videos on our YouTube channel about doing that. So it's fairly simple, but did we find something that was profitable? Yes. Did we find something that was selling? Yes. How many would I buy of this? Well, I'd probably buy a couple of each of the profitable sizes. So when we look down here in the variations, let's just assume for the sake of easy math that we can in fact buy all of these colors. We've got most of these colors listed here. So, and let's say they're all about the same. We're making, what was our profit here? Let me bump this up to our $42 price point. If we sell it for $42, we'll make about $18. If we sell it for $39, we'll make about let's just call it $15, just for the sake of easy math. Okay, and we'll pull up a calculator here so you can see here. I've done this all in real time. I haven't really edited this video out much. So if we make $15 of profit for each one of these that we sell, let's say you buy 2 of these, and 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 2 of these. These are all $38, and 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these, and 2 of these, and 2 of these. Let's just say you just buy like the top down here until we get to like $35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we've got 13 of these. And I said, let's just get 2 of them. So we're going to times this by 2. So we're buying 26 bras. Each of those bras costs us about $10. So 26 times 6. So we're going to need to spend about $260, which for my budget is fine. If you have a smaller budget, then just get less things. Don't get all of these, okay? Adjust this for your budget. If we buy these 26 things and we make, let's say on average, $15 a pair, just for the sake of easy math, we're going to be making $390. Now, this is not revenue. This is profit. So we've already made back. We spent that $260. We were already paid the $260 back. This is $390 on top of that. We have more than doubled our money. We take this plus 260. So this is actually the revenue. So revenue, we're turning $260 into $650. Now we have to pay ourselves back for the buy cost and all of that. But this is after the fees. This is after your shipping is accounted for. This is after all your prep stuff and the Amazon, everything is accounted for. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Amazon charges so much in fees. And yes, they do, but they do almost all of our work. So I'm not complaining, okay? We're still making so much profit here. And there's so many units of these being sold. Now, granted, these are probably selling a little bit slower. I don't see like the bought in past month. So less than 50 of these are selling per month. But if we're just getting 1 or 2, I'm very confident that I could sell 1 or 2 of each of these within the next 30 to 60 days, okay? So there's the math. It's very simple. This is hard work. So when you get it, yes, you have to get it. You have to package it correctly. You have to know the rules and all of that. So it's hard, but it's learnable. This is very repeatable. There's not some big secret like, oh, Nate's holding all the good stuff to himself. It's not like that. I just showed you exactly what I did yesterday and what I did the day before that and the day before that. I go to sites like Kohls. I look for price discrepancies. I look for things where I can buy it for cheap at point A and sell it for more on Amazon. That is what arbitrage is. And arbitrage has existed since biblical times. I mean, you buy a camel for 1 shekel in Jerusalem and sell it for 2 shekels in Bethlehem. All right. Like it's existed forever and it will continue to exist forever. Now, the exact mode and the exact parameters of how the arbitrage works, that will change over time because obviously I am not personally buying a camel in Bethlehem anymore. But the concept of arbitrage, buying something for less at point A and selling it for more at point B, it's always existed. And it's how every business exists. It's how Kohls exists. Kohls is doing arbitrage at a very grandiose scale. They're buying these bras from somewhere else, probably the manufacturer, for less, and then they are selling it to you for more. Now, can a customer go directly to the manufacturer and buy some of these? Oftentimes, yeah, they can. Can you get it for cheaper than you can at Kohls? Sometimes, yeah. When Kohls is running these sales, can you? Not usually. Usually I'm getting them cheaper doing it this way than I do, because I can buy things directly from Warner's and Bali and Maidenform. Like, I have wholesale accounts with them, but these Kohls sales actually brings my buy cost lower than what I can buy it for from the manufacturer. Okay, so this is how our business is run. This is how we have built a $1 million business from our house with the kids. I mean, we've got 4 kids that are 6 and under. We've got our small family. We're doing this like in our garage. We've hired our babysitter can double as a packer and prepper. This is a very manageable job that you can grow from home in a small space with limited starting capital. I mean, you compare this to trying to like buy let's say you're trying to buy like a Starbucks franchise as sort of your entrepreneurial journey. It's going to cost you a lot of money, like multiple thousands of dollars to sort of buy. I don't know if you can buy a Starbucks necessarily, but the franchise idea of like buying a small, like a Subway or something like that, or a pizza joint, like you have to spend thousands of dollars to do that. This has very minimal startup costs. So like in fact, I started with $100 back 8-ish years ago. I did everything the free way. I did everything the hard way. There are tools that I recommended here that are not the free way. So like Keepa is not free, but it's cheap. It's like $20 a month. A professional selling account, you'll probably want that as well. There's various reasons I won't go into in this video. Your calculator like Ace and Zen, I recommend it, but they're not required. There's always free workarounds for these things if you want to sort of do things the hard way and you're bootstrapping it. It's possible to start this with $100. It's easier to start this with more, but it's possible to start it with 100. Now, what's a good starting budget? We've done lots of videos. I'll put a link over here somewhere that you guys can check out for sort of, if I had $500 or if I had $1,000, what would I buy? How would I start it? So we've done videos like that. So if you guys are interested in those, definitely check them out. But let us know if you guys have questions about this, if you have comments about this, if you've tried this before, if you've never tried it, but you're like, oh my gosh, this looks super interesting. This is a very repeatable business. Again, it's hard work, but it's very simple. It's a solved equation, guys. We've been doing this now for 8 years. Very little has actually changed fundamentally. There's little nuances that have changed, but at a large scale, nothing really big has changed. We're still going to stores like Kohls. We're still buying things like bras. We're still selling them on Amazon. We do this all day, every day. It's what we do. So let me know if you guys have questions. I'm happy to answer them in the comment section. Make sure to like and subscribe so that you can watch more videos about this. We've got a whole channel. I've been making videos about this for years. Watch our old stuff. Old stuff does not mean irrelevant in the Amazon space. Stuff doesn't really change. A little bit here and there, but not on a large scale. So watch our old stuff. We've done lots of videos for beginners. Check it out. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you have any questions. We'll see you in the next one, guys.
Hustle, 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 hustle.